So we here, man. We here. It's been a minute before I could get before you, but hey, time finally came. Tried to try my best, man, to stay locked in on the deadlines. It's difficult out here, man, being in the struggle. It's real, being a part of the struggle, being one of the people, you know what I'm saying? But we making it work, man. We're making it work. Shout out to my brother, man. Shout out to my brother in love, man. Patrick Johnson, man. The Right Reverend Patrick Johnson. You know what I'm saying? He's doing it big. I enjoyed being able to wed him and my sister, my baby sister, man, you know? No, it was for real, man. That was a beautiful celebration. And I just wanted to really put it in stone, man, in the podcast, bro. I appreciate you, man. It's all love, man. You know what I'm saying? And, just taking care of sis, and we appreciate you. Sis, we love you. First Lady Johnson, doing your thing. Here it is, man. Voice of the People podcast, 8/21/2022. You know, most of you already know what it is, what it's about, what we do. But for those of you who are new to this, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we ain't gonna leave you out. We love you. So, the way we're gonna show you that we love you is by filling you in on what it is. Voice of the People podcast, people, politics, and power in the Black Rural South. I am your host, Joshua X. Lewis. And, man, it's just good to be here with y'all, man. In the great town of Tuskegee, Alabama. Yeah. What a town, what a city, what a place. The history, you know what I'm saying? Not just the history, but just the potential that is Tuskegee, you feel me? So, shout out to TU, of course. I'm saying, when I say shout out to TU, I'm talking about the individuals who, ride and create what a culture that is, what a swag and surfing culture that is. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you and everybody in Tuskegee, Macon County. You know what I'm saying? Notasulga, Shorter, Franklin. Yeah, I mean, all of y'all, man. It's good to have y'all listening here, man. I don't take it lightly. I really don't. Here it is, man. This right here, technically this is our third episode, but this is episode number 002. You feel me? This is episode 2, man. And you know what I'm saying? We had our initial episode, our inaugural, I guess we can even say. And it was pretty much an introduction of people and poet. You know what I'm saying? I was getting to know y'all was getting to know me, you feel me? And the second actual recording, you know what I'm saying, that was 001. We just doing a little different. That's just how we do. Or episode 01 rather. I'm adding a lot of zeros, you feel me? But yeah, man. And we really got busy with that one. Know the Game was the name of that one, episode 01, and now episode 02, and we're gonna go ahead and make this what it is, man. This is what we're talking about today. Do we have a problem?
I said, do we have a problem?
Yeah, somewhat of a rhetorical question, but one that must be asked and assessed. So we got to find the answer to this. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Macon County, we know we have issues, but on a podcasts like this where we are looking at people, politics, and power. We're heavy on the politics as it pertains to understanding what is going on with power moves, because that's what politics is. It's power moves, man. Resources being moved, and you know what I'm saying? Like, its effect is impacting everybody, everything, you know. And I just got to say it, as many of the revolutionaries, it's been attributed to many of folks. Some said Kwame Ture said it. Some say it was Fred Hampton. Some say it was Huey P. But the truth of the matter is, everything is political. You understand? Everything is political. I know I sounded like Umar Johnson trying to repeat that, but everything is political. You understand? And so we are going to we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this. So when I say, do we have a problem? This is what I mean. This is our this is what we're looking at. This is what we're scoping out. The Macon County Commission. Macon County Commission. Come on now. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about it, man. We can't be silent. We can't be scared. You feel me? We gotta keep it real. And so this is what I'm here to do with you, for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hold you long on today, but I do want to hold you strong, meaning we got some things we got to get to, some things we need to talk about. You understand? So, so as we dive into this, you know, last week, I need to start. Last podcast, episode 01, Know the Game, we talked about the setup of, you know, most incorporated cities or towns here, cities in Macon County. You know what I'm saying? So we looked at the government types as being mayor, council government, but heavy on the on understanding the roles, you know what I'm saying, of the mayor, of the city council members, you know what I'm saying, the mayor council, the mayor city manager form, or the council city manager form of government, which is what Tuskegee has, and I'm heavy on talking about Tuskegee because that's where I'm living at. You feel me? And so I appreciate that. Appreciate y'all understanding that, rather. You know, and so and dig into these informations. When I tell you these facts, I need you to go check it out for yourself, see how it applies to your place, where you reside at, you know what I'm saying, wherever you reside at. And so we were heavy on that. We understood city manager role, and I'm not going to rehearse that. Go back and check out episode 01. We understood, you know, all those different individuals, and we even talked about in Tuskegee who it is that is over the different, you know what I'm saying, you know, I'm coming from Lee County, so I'm heavy on having that idea of wards. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we looked at from each area which council person was over what area and all of that kind of thing and how that broke down. So, but so today, and we're gonna be talking about these county commissions, man. We got to get into it. We got to get into it. And so, here it is. So the way it's set up, you know, you have, we have 4 districts, okay? With these 4 districts, I'm trying to go off the dome, but you know what I'm saying? We got these 4 districts. So yeah, we got 4 commissioners. Sorry about that, daughter had called. 4 commissioners. 5 commissioners total. 4 of them are assigned to district, and then there's a chair. All right. So first, we're gonna go ahead and just name them up for real quick. District 1, you have Commissioner Miles D. Robinson Sr. Okay, you know what I'm saying? That's who rocking out in that spot right there. And then if we're gonna look at District 2, we have Edward Huffman, and I believe it's Coach Huffman is what he's known in the community as. I believe, you know what I'm saying? I don't know them personally, but I have passed them. I've met them in passing. All right. District 3, Andrew Thompson, never met the fella. All right. But you know what I'm saying? I'm sure I will. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who has a seat, a position of leadership, whether it be appointed or elected, I'm trying to figure out who you is, what you do, how you do. Well, you know, of course, for the people. And, You know, I'm the same way for the people. I run into people all the time. I'm in Dollar General, I'm out here in these streets or whatever, and I run into you. I might ask you, you know what I'm saying, hey, you know what I'm saying, what's going on? You know, I may even get around to ask you, what do you do out here for the people? You know what I'm saying? And not to check you and nothing like that. You know, not in that kind of aggressive way, but just to see what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I may want to build with you, may want to work with you, but I believe that everyone has a duty though, to be doing something out here for the people, man, for mankind, and you know what I'm saying, for the glory of God, for the good of people. You feel me? So yeah. So Andrew Thompson or whatever, I'll meet the cat at some point in District 3. And then we're going over to District 4. We have, or had, excuse me, the late Robert Mike Berry. Okay, and that seat is open. I believe that your governor, Meemaw, you know, Governor K. Meemaw Harvey, she gonna probably leave that open for about 6 more months to election. You know what I'm saying? Or to, you know what I'm saying, to that need to be dealt with. So here it is, man. So you got these 4, and then can't forget you got your chairman. All right. For the chair, it's gonna be Lewis Maxwell. Okay. So if you live in Tuskegee, Charlotte, North South, Franklin, you know what I mean, then you live in Macon County, and these are your commissioners. These are your commissioners. All right. Once again, because I want you to be informed, and I want you to know. Because if you don't know, guess what? Shh. If you don't know, you don't know. And it's going to affect you in so many ways that you don't know. But all jokes aside, no, literally, you definitely have to know, because knowledge is more than power. Knowledge is life or death a lot of times, because you got to understand who these individuals are, who are making promises in places where resources are maneuvered and moved around, and money is allocated, and you know what I'm saying, your tax dollars at work. You feel me? You got to know who they are. So District 1, Commissioner Miles D. Robinson Sr. Okay, y'all got that? Good. District 1, Commissioner Miles D. Robinson Sr. District 2, Commissioner Edward Huffman. District 2, Commissioner Edward Huffman. District 3, that is again Commissioner Andrew Thompson. District 3, Commissioner Andrew Thompson. And District 4. District 4 was, all right, posthumously Robert Mike Berry. All right. So that is right. So right now you got 4 who are in place. 5 is usually the deal, but Mike Berry did pass while he was in office, and so what we're dealing with right now is commissioners, Robinson, Commissioner Thompson, Commissioner Huffman, and Commissioner Maxwell. Now, it's you know, I'm somewhat of an implant here. When I say somewhat of an implant, I was always been traveling through here. My dad had passed in out here for a long time back in the day, but you know what I'm saying, I was born and raised for real in Lee County, in Auburn, Opelika. So you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it 100. So that's that. But at the same time, wherever you find people who have, how can you say it? Wherever you find people, let's just keep it that way. We ain't gotta go super deep yet. Wherever you find people, you find the possibility of corruption. Also find the possibility of of good, of fairness, of well-being. But there is a chance, and a high chance, I would say, in the South, in a state like Alabama, that there is corruption in places of government. And this goes back, the roots of this and the causes of this are nuanced, but the roots are deep, the causes are nuanced. But I must say that one of the main reasons in which This is an issue that government is corrupt because you know them by the fruit they bear, the decisions they make, the direction or they decide to take, the lack of direction that they give. I mean, 20 years, costing the citizens $768,000. Yeah, gasoline tax, business privilege tax, ad valorem tax, cigarette tax, beer tax, wine tax, sales tax. What you mean? It's crazy. In 20 years, we would have paid $768,000. So it ain't that the county broke. You gotta ask yourself, where the heck is money going? Now, we ain't gotta talk about the money that ain't been extorted from us yet. And we can talk about what's been already dealt. Let's first we can even talk about the salary. This is interesting because let's just talk about salaries real quick. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you got to understand the context of this. 22 grand is the median of Macon County residents. Now, some folks making way over that, and there's a lot of the people making way under that. You understand? And just trying to live, and here it is that those in places of power, positions that can really, affect change if there's a level of competence and a level of not a level but a degree of humanity there. Then and transparency, much transparency. If you're of the people, then you're gonna do something, not something. You're gonna do everything possible to include the people in so-called benefits, and you're gonna be fiscally responsible. And we've seen through audits in these past years, if you look back at public records of audits that's online, reach out to me, I can get it to you, whatever. You can see Macon County, it's crazy, it's wild. I mean, so much money unaccounted for, millions, and so many dollars that are just, so many receipts that are just not there, so many things that are just not in order. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, unacceptable, and to see the state of everything. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that the people here in Tuskegee, this land, this piece of Africa here deserves more than what's been done, because of certain individuals that refuse to allow for progress to be possible, because they would desire to have kickbacks, or desire to extort, and desire to bully, and desire to strike fear in the hearts of people, and all these different things. But here it is. No, we can't deal with that. We can't have that. So yeah, we ain't about to. Here it is. Let me jump into this. Let me give you these salaries real quick. What I've already given you. Chairman making 64 grand, 500, that's some change. District 1 making, and I'm going to refer to, I've already given you the names earlier in the podcast. I'm going to refer to them by District 1, District Commissioners 1, 2, 3, and 4. District 2, 28 and some change. District 3, 28 and some change. District 4, 28 and some change. I think I already said it, but District 1 is also 28 and some change. Same supposed salary, but they already given the $4,800 pay raise, and you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you hating on folk getting money? I ain't hating on nobody getting money. I'm saying that there's some things that could be done with certain monies and certain allocation of funds, and there could be more fiscal responsibility. And what we've been seeing in these past few, past few decades, what's been going on, it's been ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's not been good. People been trying to get in positions of power who are progressive, who are radical, who are trying to be innovative, and because of certain fear tactics, because of certain kinds of backdoor politics and things of that nature, it's been crazy. Corrupt. It's been crazy, and so it's not been fair. It's not fair to see that it seems to be a reward given for $800 pay raise, and you got to ask yourself, really, for what? I ain't trying to be funny. It's just reality of it. You know what I'm saying? Show and prove, and then we can discuss this thing. We can look at it scientifically, and we can start to pull our data and just kind of measure it up against each other and figure it out. Then we can talk and debate if need be. But as these facts are presenting themselves and showing for themselves, we got to take it for what it is. And hey, man, even we talk about the sheriff under Brunson. I don't know if I mentioned that early on. Revenue Commissioner Revenue Commissioner at the time of this was obviously Gannett Jr. At the time of these notes that I've had shorthand, and probate judge Jane Cooper, and even at those times the salary is $90,000. You know what I'm saying? Nearly $90,000, and it's wild. It's not now. You got to think, okay, well, these persons are having this responsibility. But then you got to look at it and say, okay, what is the fruit of the labor that's been done, and what it is that the people have to show for in the community? What kind of what's happening? What do we have as an assessment? That would be a next move as well. That should be on the agenda. Some kind of way that we can assess these certain individuals in power on these political seats. We can say, okay, this is a midterm assessment. This is our quarterly assessment, not just a quarterly meeting. Don't give me no meeting so I can come voice my opinion, because you're not representing me to the government. You're representing, you're not representing the government to me. You're supposed to be representing me to the body of the council. And you're supposed to be individual. Y'all are supposed to be collectively, of the commission, excuse me. You're supposed to be collectively trying to figure out how best to move the district forward, the people of the district, and to move them in a way that will best benefit the collective. And these things, governing these things, yes, it includes paving roads. And not it needs to be more roads paved. You understand? I understand there are certain entities, and I'm not ignorant of that. There's a certain certain roads belong to come up under this jurisdiction in this certain place, and these entities are supposed to go through these channels to deal with them. I understand all this kind of stuff, but at the same time, no, man, that needs to be a push for certain things to go the way the people want them to go. Because you're supposed to be here, you're supposed to be down. First of all, you're supposed to be in these streets with the people. Supposed to be actually trying to figure out what is the temperature, what is the gauge, what it is. And we need including the about $15,000 worth of benefits that each commissioner gets, an allowance of some sorts. And we got to just remember that we must understand that as we are pushing for progress, we must be about making sure we're a part of that push in a very real way, not just by vocalizing it on social media, or just by saying what we say, or even just by doing a podcast. We got to get out here and actually do something. We got to get out here and actually do something about it. We got to actually be willing to say, hey, there's things that need to change, and hey, I'm willing to be a part of the change. Isaiah said, send me. God was like, who gonna go? Who gonna do it? Isaiah said, send me, I'll go. I'll go. And man, I'm saying we'll go. We can do this. We can We can hold people accountable. We can make sure and push for transparency. Now, this ain't all I'm talking about. And I may actually stand corrected because now my mind for some reason I'm thinking it may be 17K. That's the county per capita income. It may be 17K. You understand? I'm telling you, man. We got to make it so people can actually. Oh man, look. And on top of that, people still would try to increase taxes, and then people say, yeah, well, we gotta have these taxes. How else we gonna get these monies? How else we gonna, man? Look, bro. How else we gonna get these monies? What do you mean? How else we gonna get these monies? We're gonna get the monies the same way. We're gonna reallocate. We're gonna redistribute wealth. That's how we're gonna get the money. What do you mean, Paul? Which way are we gonna redistribute? Well, man, first of all, we'll start with the salaries. We'll start there. We'll hire a grant writer. We'll do that full time. You probably can do that if you collect the 4,800 back and make that, some kind of working salary for, somewhat. I'm trying to tell you, man. We'll remove that goddamn extortion tax move that bully fee, that business bully fee. So people ain't gotta be like, dang, you gotta pay to come down here and struggle. Stop it. Let these folk live and flourish, man. Let Mother Tuskegee shine on these folk. Bless these folk. Let her be blessed by these people, man. You straining the people. Like that man said, what that man said on New Jersey City, you killing your own people. Your own people. Why you do that? You can't be, and then, come on now. Talking about leadership, talking about transparency, talking about do we have a problem? Yeah. Got a big problem, but hey, there's more of us than them. We got big solutions. We got big solutions, man. We got innovative things. We can do this, y'all. There's too many of us progressives, too many of us that's really about that change, really about that move, really about elevation. Too many of us really about that. The good outweigh the bad. If the good, just start complaining and do something. Let's do something. We can keep complaining. Come tell you something. We can keep agitating a little bit. Yeah, need to keep a little bit. Cause we need to educate and inform the masses, the rest of the people that, that sleep. Got to wake them up to what's going on. Be like, hey, look, ain't no time to sleep. Ain't no time just to work. Go to work, do your thing. But shoot, hey, when you get off, give me about 10, 15 minutes. Let's figure out, really to be real. Let's get about 30 minutes to figure out how we can do this. Once a week or something. Let's figure out how we can make this thing work. All these, there's so much we can do. So much we can do. We got to figure out how to move forward, and it's gonna take everybody. It's more good than bad. I'm telling you, it's more good than bad. It's more good folk. It's more good folk. It's more of us, the people, the common everyday people, working folk. I'm telling y'all, man, folks that can really get out here hustling too. Come on, we can do this. We can do. We can push for this transparency that we want in the government, and also we can make it happen. We can make it happen. Alabama Constitution supports that the people have at any time the right. Not just to force their governments to do what they want them to do, but you can actually not just by legal procedure, but you can actually disband it. You can remove. You can start it up. Look, I'm telling you, there's a way to even say, hey, look, force your resignation, or look, we want another form. We want to do something else. We want to do this another way. I'm telling you, man, you got to understand how to really play the game and how to really live this thing. And we can live it up. We can really live it out. We can really make a new day. I'm telling you, this can be better out here. We can make it happen. A man without vision is a man without hope. Ain't that what you said, Papa Carver? I believe you said that, George Washington Carver. You said that. You said, the elder said, I hear the ancestors say, a man without vision is a man without hope. You understand? And we can't have that. We can't have that. We got to have the vision. We got to see. Do you see the vision? Do you see it? You see it? Yeah. Yeah, you see it leading and leading in every way, being on the forefront in everything, excelling in every way. We ain't talking about no make-believe Wakanda. We talking about the reality of what is. Not a place to have an exploitative economic system, but an economic system that is true to its own people, for the people, by the people. Where we're with each other, existing, living, thriving, experiencing, and not having to deal with heartache and all this so-called crime. All the effects of poverty that's laid and weighed upon us by those oppressive forces and corrupt individuals and wicked systems that are peddling false hope during election times and smiling and grinning, wearing oversized suits and all this mess. Tell you, man, them days over. There'll be no more days like these, like those. We got to go. We got to move forward. The promised land is calling. I'm telling you, and it's right here, right now. It's the time. Today is a day of salvation. Ain't that what the book say? Today is a day. It's a new day. It's a new day. You know, like, you know, we you know, and in this new day, we got to make sure people are informed. Man, it's horrible how the information is disseminated, man, out here. Man, it's horrible how, man, I get information be like the day before. Sometimes the day of, like, yeah, you know they're going on. Sometimes you ain't know what's going on. You got to just pull up on it. You just so happen to hear, see it, and be like, what's going on out here? City planning. What's going on out here? This and this. I'm like, what? All right. Why we didn't hear about this? Why we didn't? Well, we did. We shared it on. Man, look, man. We got to figure out how to create these communication circuits, how to really be tapped in and make sure the elders and even the young folks, everybody is actually communicating and cooperating in the best way possible, in the most effective way possible. Information dissemination got to be top priority. I'm telling you, man, these things got to be gotta do what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? We can't afford to be behind. You know what I'm saying? We gotta push forward. And sometimes you just gotta you know, it makes you think maybe some people don't want information to get to the people, to the masses. Maybe they don't want folk to be there. They don't want everybody to hear about it. They don't want everybody's opinion. They don't want the people. They want their elitism. They want their comfort. They want where they're at, their status, their bourgeoisie, their petite bourgeoisie. That's what they want. That's where they at with it. Pinkies up, holding the glass. That will and foot on the neck of another brother and sister, because now they are the ones who run the plantation. The plantation ain't no longer ran by Colonel Sanders. It ran by Reverend Sanders. And you know what I'm saying? It ran by all kind of different folk who look like me and you and I. But they do not have our best interests at heart. And we not just as citizens and residents, but we as an organism, a collective unit, as the people, we bring all our fingers together, make a fist, and we swing. Man, and we knock corruption the hell out. Yes, I said it just like that. And we usher in heaven like that. You understand? Transparency, top priority, high priority. It's a need, it's a necessity. It must happen. It must, you know, I want y'all to be informed. I mean, look, we deserve to be informed about everything, man. You know, we need to know what road closures about to happen. We need to know county commission meetings. We need to know date times. We need to know everything, location. We need to know all the things that's going on. We got to know it. We deserve to know it. And we deserve to know it, even if that means that those in places of assuming power must go out their way to make sure we know it. If they got to go out their way, you got to cross the street and turn the corner. Do that. Do that for me. Do that for the people who you say put you there, who you say you love, who church you go to and attend, especially during election time. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with the people. And people, let's keep it real. Let's man, look, it's tough. But like, we're gonna do what we gotta do. Even if we got to rotate and inform each other, we got to make sure a few of us go to the commission meetings. A few of us are here. And then we go tell the group. And we, you know what I'm saying, we find a time when we can all meet together. Since they won't meet at a time that we all can meet, we can find a time that we all can meet and say, hey, well, look, somebody, y'all go here, y'all go there. You know what I'm saying? And then come back and let us know. And, you know, this is how we feel. This is what we need to do. This is how we get on the agenda. This is how, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. We can be about this. We can be about this, and the more we know, the more we can really start to wield our power. I mean, it's times are done with, you know, people desiring to have gold watches. You know, you got folk talking about that. You know, people say they was in commission places and want in there. I want gold watches. For what, man? Gold watches don't turn back time. You hear me? Gold watches don't turn back time. Time go forward. You understand? At least in this realm, it goes forward. And I agree. I agree with Dillman on this. That something is morally wrong. When part-time, I mean, and I stress that part-time commissioners take home 133% of the per capita. 133%. That's how much they take home. Man, get out of here, man. Get out of here. We got to do better. We got to do better. And this is a tax on all of us. We got to do better. And we going to do better. You hear me smiling? We going to do better. This is what we're going to do. You understand? We're going to continue to organize. We'll continue to push forward transparency, continue to stress that there is a problem. But hey, not just stressing the problem, but these solutions that I've been hearing about, them being so many different Zooms and so many different groups and so many different movements and so many, man, all that fine and dandy. But man, all of it got to come the heck together. Like, stop playing. Come out them corners. You can't hide. Come on out them corners. Like them old folks used to say, them elders used to say, come on out that corner. You can't hide. You understand me? Come on out. Let's get together for real, for real. Ideologies at the same time, important as they are to the core of a movement and moving and building for power. We must understand at some point, we got to take on a similar philosophy of NATO and say that the masses, the number of us, is something to actually be considered along with ideology, because even NATO being a European, it really is a European military force. A strong arm of capitalism, of mostly Western, but European for sure. And this is interesting because although there are countries in there that can be considered non-European countries, that is most of them are imperialistic European world countries. But then some of them, even in those orders, watch this, some of them all would consider themselves socialists. Some of them would possibly consider themselves socialist, but here it is. Even along with the ideological differences, they say we still, both white folk, we still have here, we still about this action. Then we got to be about our people. Then shoot, NATO it is. That's how we gonna rock. You know what I'm saying? That's how they roll. And then why the hell we can't do a similar thing when it comes to building for power in this place, in Tuskegee, in Macon County? To what we can say, yes, ideologically, yeah, we ain't gonna 100% align. And I'm telling you, I do think there's some scientific ways we can come to some really good solutions on these, you know, some methods we can use to really come to solutions that's collective, that has proper pedagogy, that really includes the people and really includes people that are in the so-called 10%, you know what I'm saying, of that intellectual group that even the boy would say was those liberators and great thinkers, but even those people who are just the so-called workers and those who are just getting out the mud and you know, would be considered as brutes back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking 100% real with you. Like, everybody got something to offer to this plan of salvation for this place. And I'm here to tell you, I'm here to tell you that together we can do it. Together we can do it. Y'all know you hear me smiling again because I'm excited. Together we can do it. We will do it. We must do it. We gotta come together right now. And let's do it over Tuskegee, over Macon County. Let's do this. Let's run with it, warriors. Let's do this. Let's continue to organize, but let's organize in a greater capacity. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do something new. Let's do something innovative. You know what I'm telling me? Like, man, look, like, in this way, I'm getting lit on it. I'm getting high off the peak. I'm saying this is the moment this is a moment where you just feel high, like Fred Hampton would say. I get high off the people. How Chairman Fred would say, you know, this is off these kinds of just realities. Just, you know, knowing that, hey, the time is now for us as a people to come together and continue to push and make this happen. We've heard this before. Hear me now, then. Hear me now. Cause this is it. We got to do it. We ain't got time to be read. We ain't just gonna read about it. Civil rights movement. This is the civil rights movement. This is the human rights movement. This is the right movement. And it starts locally. It starts here. It starts in Tuskegee. It starts in Charlotte. It starts in Franklin. It starts in all these areas of Macon County. I'm gonna even go out and step this way. It started in Camp Hill. Come on, I'm gonna go out and step this way. It started in Loudoun County. All over the Black Belt it starts. This is where it started. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. We pushing for more than just transparency. We pushing for transformation. We pushing for elevation. We pushing for innovation. We pushing for that which is new. That which is now. That's what we want. The younger and the older operating and cooperating together. The younger taking the rightful place as students, but then those who are younger to that age that is ready, they moving and operating in the capacity of leadership, because the older are operating and giving wisdom and running their elder role and not trying to just hold on to power and not trying to just take power positions to the grave, but they're moving on out the way and they're making way for a new and a younger wave. Because a wave has to be sustainable. We need our strongest shoulders in the battle while we protect those who have been in it for a long time and they can give wisdom and teach and edify. Look here, man. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. We all got a place. We all got a piece and we all got the power, but we got to put our power together. We got to bring it together. We got to come at these oppressive systems, these corrupt individuals, these corrupt people, these corrupt groups. And we can't be fearful because we got to have each other back. It's too many of us. It's too many of us, folks. It's too many of us. And just because the ones with the whips now look like us don't mean we give them a pass. We see the whip in the pocket. They ain't cracked it in a minute, but that don't mean that they still ain't got the power to be a cracker in that way, a whip cracker. They got the power to whip it. And I'm just going to talk real talk with y'all, because this is what you came here for, and this is what you're going to get, because it's all I got. You understand? Yeah, so, you know, and this is what we don't really pivot, but yeah, I'll call it that. And so at the end of the day, this is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with the reality, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. We at the point to where something must be done, has to be done, you know, and I'm gonna put it out there because it really ain't no secret. We got to do something on our own. You know, it's interesting. Stola Carmichael with Lowndes County Freedom Organization, you know, when he was field secretary, I think he was field secretary with SNCC back in the day. You know what I'm saying? You know, he with that nonviolent joint, trying to organize the people over there rather. You know what I'm saying? When the black belt, 80% of the folks at the time, those Africans there, you know, I'm talking about black folk, you understand? But yeah, just keeping it real, because I'm on my Pan-African tip all the time. But you know, Stokely was doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? Kwame Ture, I should say. You know, y'all know him as Stokely, but you know, he would say he one and the same. Kwame Ture was doing his thing, and as he was organizing the people, he was, you know, letting them know, hey, it's 80%. Y'all make up 80% of this place. You know, these plantation owners here, in Lowndes County with this land that is bad percolation, you know, it's wild how they, you know, how them white folks in that place, you know what I'm saying, back in the day did that. And you know what I'm saying, even to this day there are some issues, some issues in Lowndes County that need to be dealt with, that must be dealt with. And we got to really keep our ear to what's going on in Lowndes County, because wherever you find African peoples suffering, there you find the rude reality of capitalism, really. You find exploitation. You find people's labor being put before, you know, or profits being put before people. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you find that, you find also that the ecosystem, that the environment suffers. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's happening in Lowndes County even now, to where it's a majority black place, you know, but still a small majority, small minority of the people who are mostly white folk are actually they own most of that. They you know, those people in debt. There's a lot of people out there in the black folk that do got a lot of land, you know what I'm saying, a lot of acreage. They're in a lot of debt. You know what I'm saying? And but back to the environmental joint, it's bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's sanitation and it's a lot of issues. And so, you know, but yeah, he was organizing them people back in the 60s. He was telling them, like, look, 64, you are 80% of this place. The Constitution is saying that the people, you know, the majority rules. You the majority. You know, it don't matter if they own all this and all that. They can't tell you can't vote. Come on now. Let's go out here and do what we got to do to govern ourselves. You know what I'm saying? To take the direction, to do what we need to do, you know, to actually be, because see, the people really do have the power. We are the people. And if we're going to go by the Constitution, if we're going to try to be law-abiding citizens and residents and all this of Tuskegee, of Macon County, guess what? We should be able to control and dictate our own destiny as the people, and not corrupt officials, not officials, so-called officials, or, you know, elected people, persons, not these individuals who have done wrong and has mishandled funds, have been fiscally irresponsible. You know what I mean? I got the receipts. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm gonna drop them. I'm getting this to you because you need it. I'm going to go ahead and give you this information, but at the same time, don't think just because the podcast ends that receipts ain't gonna be dropped. It is what it is. People are doing the wrong things with your funds, you know. And then the artists that come through, oh, come on, man, come on. Those artists that are done, and you know, this unaccounted for receipts that can't be made for people that can't you know, speak on what's happening with them. What's the real of it? Can't say, you know, what's been paid and what's what. I mean, it's wild, the runaround that you get. You know, citizens being denied freedom of you know, there's a Freedom of Request Act that you can actually request documents that should be public record, and they must give it to you. You know, we have citizens, more than a couple, more than a few, about a few who have, and maybe more than that, just a few that I know of and aware of, telling you receipts, that have sent open requests and have sent requests and said, hey, you know, I want to see these documents, I want to see that, and they've been denied. And you know what? Denied by, you know, whether it's by letter of denial or by vocality, or whether it's just by simply not giving it up after it's been months, years. Come on, man. You can't do that. You got to let it show and prove. Got to show and prove. And that ain't square. That ain't good. That ain't right. You understand? And so, hey, we got to do just like our ancestors did, just like, and we have people who are living now, living legends who are still trying to, you know, not just progressive, but revolutionaries. People who are, you know, saying, hey, look, we stand against exploitation. We stand for that which is fair, that which is right. And I'm gonna get real with you, but right now I'm just gonna let me do this. You gotta know, people, that we can actually be the answer to our own prayers and to our own needs. You feel me? We ain't gotta wait on so and so them to get it right, we can actually say, you know what, they ain't got it right. This party ain't done it for us on this level. You know what I'm saying? Democrats and Republicans on national level and even on state levels and other, levels of come on, man, of government, they ain't done right. Back in the day when Kwame Ture, when he was calling himself Carmichael, back in those days when he was organizing with Snick, guess what? The Democratic Party, the Dixiecrats, guess what Democratic Party was? They want no donkey. No, the Democratic Party at that time, there was a rooster. It was a white rooster, and white supremacy that was their cause. That was actually written above in the Democratic Party. You know what I'm saying? And the Republican Party ain't been for you either. Don't tell me, oh, that's the party of King. Man, look here, man. When King started really talking that anti-capitalist talk, when he was talking that anti-establishment talk, when he was really talking that revolutionary Christ-loving talk about people having power when actually trying to move the poor people's campaign and started actually trying to say, hey, there needs to be a redistribution of wealth because black folk, poor folk, working folk. And he told them white folk, hey, y'all, shoot, some of y'all who poor, y'all need to be out here with us. Marching with us. Guess what? They took him out then. I'm telling you, they weren't studying about him being no Republican, none of that. The Republican Party, they've been exploiting as well. There really wasn't no great switch of the parties and all that. Both have been exploiting those on the so-called bottom. Those of us, not just black folk primarily, but in most, they've done it to us. But all the poor folks who've been poor, folks who were so-called in the minority, I'm telling you, man, even LGBTQIA, the ones that y'all be want to push away, I'm telling you, man, they when we really understand folks in this town, in this county, Macon County, hear me good. Hear me now. The time is now to act. And I'm telling you, we are more powerful than we really know. We ain't just gotta talk about, well, I know. You ask anybody out, I went to all these different places. When I be out in these streets, and I be out in his streets, shout out to all my I don't want to call it, I don't want to get nobody in trouble because I done said a whole lot. I don't want to tie nobody to me, but look, shout out to all of them who really be out here in these streets. And when you talking to these people, and I'm talking to you, and y'all know me when I be like, yeah, I'm Joshua X, or hey, look, you know what I'm saying? I'm here, I'm spiritual advisor, or I'm pastor at the Grove. When I be telling you all that, y'all be knowing me when y'all hear me, when y'all see me. And I'm asking y'all, hey man, look, you know what I'm saying? Like, why the city ain't moving? Why things ain't going on? Trying to just see where you at, and y'all be like, shoot, is this official, or so-called elected person? It did person. It did commissioner. It did that. And I'm like, look, shoot, what's the answer then? And I'm pressing y'all, what's the answer? In a nice way, in a loving way, you know what I'm saying? Not in an aggressive way. I'm coming out and coming in all love. I'm saying, look, we need to know about this political thing. We need to know that we ain't got to be the most degreed and all these letters and stuff before and after. All we got to know is, hey, look, I'm out here trying to get it like I live. And what you need to do is hear me because I deserve to be heard. I deserve some of the power because, hey, look, you ain't supposed to be taking all that I have and not letting me live. And we can mobilize in a way, we can organize in a way that this ain't gotta be. So I'm like this. We can have our own party. Yeah, we can have our own. We can why we ain't got no agenda. We can have an agenda. Man, look, we ain't gotta be no Democrat, no, but we have our own locally. We can start local. Let's start local. We can start right here in Macon County. We can make something happen. Shoot, man, look, these elections coming up, they about to come full circle. 2024 about to be big time. I ain't talking about no election on a national level. Yeah, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Hey, rah, but at the same time, locally, that's what impacts you. Your roads, tearing your cars up out here. I'm talking about 3-bedroom, 2-bath size holes out here. I'm talking about you can, you know what I'm saying? Family of 5 could stay in some of these potholes out here in these streets, man. They're crazy out here. Tuskegee, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, wow. So look, and all these different areas out here, man, out here in Charlotte, you know what I'm saying? Places, man, do y'all not deserve to be having the roads to be paid? You can do something about it. We can do something about it. And watch this. Not just that, but don't your children deserve things other than just being told to go to school and stay out the streets? Then what they need to do? What are they gonna do? Man, there's options. I'm telling you, there's things that we can do, creative things we can do. together. I know y'all got the ideas. All these different organizations out here doing their thing. Shout out to you. If you're out here actually loving on the people and giving power to the people, snatching resources out the hand of the oppressor and giving it to those who deserve it, which is we, us. You feel me? Then, hey, power to you. Power to you. You doing Christ's work. You doing God's work. But you know what I'm saying? Not just but. Let me use another conjunction. And let's do this. Let's organize better because we know we can. And and I'm talking to the regular people, for the real. Like, shout out to all y'all, but like, for the people, hey, look, man, shoot, I don't own no nonprofit. I don't know nothing about that right here, man. I'm just clocking in. I'm working up here. I'm at this store. I'm hitting. I go here and I hustle and I do that. Hey, I'm talking to you. Hey, man. Hey, woman. Hey, sir. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, I'm telling you, you powerful. Your voice deserves to be heard. Your need deserves to be met. And I'm saying we can come together. We can meet our own needs. Transparency has long been an issue, but we can fix that issue. I say we organize and we strategize and we get these folks out of office. We push folks to resign, and then when it's time to elect to run, we got, man, look, let's mobilize and got people in place. I don't need nobody calling me, emailing me, telling me, we already know who gonna be this. We already know who gonna be that. Man, look, what the people done said, bro. Don't be giving me that elitism. Don't give me that. Don't give me that individualism sold as unity, but really is elitism rap. And y'all gonna give me don't do that. Don't give me that. Don't give me that Jomo Kenyatta after the fact, when he started to be so militant and he was worse than a white man. He was a revolutionary, but then he became an ex-revolutionary because, hey, guess what? When you don't educate the people and actually get the people and do proper pedagogy and actually get the people, the common everyday working people, you understand that you look past, you scared of the ones you lock the door on. I ain't just talking about them Negroes up here with degrees, man. I ain't talking about just us who read these books and digest all this information. I'm talking about these folk every day who smart and intelligent on their own level. They can't define imperialism, and they can't define all these different terms and talk about African scientific African socialism. They can't define all this thing, but then they know, hey, my baby need to eat, and I'm willing to do what I need to do to make sure he eat. And I want my baby to be better than me and live freer than me. Them are the ones you need to be talking to. These are the people. That's us. That's me. That's Christ. That's God. You understand? And I thank the Most High for creating in his image such a people. Beautiful people working every day doing what they can. You dodging and weaving and mad at them and scared of them because you smell a little weed on them or you smell a little alcohol on their breath. And everybody ain't out here drinking and smoking either. You know what I'm saying? Some folks out here just getting it like they live for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, y'all, look, I'm talking about everybody, y'all. All of us from different parks, man. All of us from different places, different areas. Man, look. Y'all may say, hey, man, this man knew here. He knew the Tuskegee. He knew the Macon County. He trying to start trouble. To the young lady that was at that program I was at, and you know what I'm saying? And I was so happy and willing to do whatever I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? And to be a part. And I appreciate, being involved in such a beautiful program. And it was during that Black History moment, during that time, you know what I'm saying? The young lady, the young ma'am who was actually, you know what I'm saying, an actress, and she was doing that, I was able to act and be a father in that play. It was beautiful presentation. But then after the fact, you know what I'm saying, I got to be able to mingle with a couple of people in, you know what I'm saying, a safe manner, and I got to meet some of the elders, you know what I'm saying. I got to meet the imam, you know what I'm saying, God bless. I got to meet, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the elders there, and even got to meet Chief, you know what I'm saying. May he live on, long live the Chief, you understand. And here it is. I met one of the elders and I said, hey, you know what I'm saying, my name is such and such, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, yes, you know what I'm saying. And she may be even listening to this. I love you, mama. I call all my elders, you know what I'm saying, who are older than me and in a position of giving me motherly wisdom. I'm going to respect you and call you mother. You know what I'm saying? So I love you. But here it is. She was saying, hey, you know what I'm saying, where you from, blah, blah. And I said, look, I'm from Lee County, you know what I'm saying, but I've been sojourning through here a few times. I've been traveling, you know what I'm saying, through here. My pops was preaching here back in the day. He was pastoring here, so now I'm pastoring here, you know what I'm saying. We out here living, we rocking, we trying to get the people mobilized and get them some power, get them some access to, you know what I'm saying, just a freer way, more liberated way. And then I was like, I kind of joked, but I was real with it. I said, yo, I was starting a little trouble up in Lee County. Now I'm down here starting a little trouble. And she was just like, her face kind of like, you know what I'm saying? And boy, oh yeah, that boy, I was like, ooh, and I made a little nervous. I felt a little nervous energy, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, hey, that is what it is. This good trouble though. This good trouble, and we got to start it. You know what I'm saying? It's already up in the air where everybody kind of feel it. You feel it like, man, something need to happen. Something got to go somewhere. Man, I ain't just talking about bringing in some big plants that's going to really be fueling money for some other white man pocket and some other, somebody else from out that ain't from here. You know what I'm saying? With you ain't from, man, look, man, I'm from where the people from. I'm from the mud. So whoever is from the mud, that's why we made from the same mud. Come here, Genesis. You understand? So we got the mud together. So somebody who coming from outside trying to get photo ops, you know what I'm saying? And have me, my Ivy taking pictures because, hey, oh, yo, we got the manufacturing plant gonna come and bring jobs. Bring jobs, they're gonna have what? They're gonna have wages. They're gonna be slave wages that people ain't gonna be able to work and grind on, so they still got the side hustle and still got to do things that really they don't even want to do in their good conscience, but they got to do it to provide and put money on the table, and then you call them a criminal, and then they got to continually go through this system, this injustice system that's gonna rag them out, enslave them out, and slut them out. Man, that ain't righteous, that ain't cool, that ain't good, that ain't come on, man, that ain't noble. And so here it is. What we got to do: mobilize, organize. Hear me when I say this, man. We out here, we can do this, y'all. We can do this. Y'all that working at Dollar General. Y'all that working at McDonald's. Shout out to you. Y'all that working at some of them places that, you know what I'm saying, the owner and they ain't even from here. They ain't even, you know what I'm saying, cut from that cloth like we cut as Africans through the diaspora, but you working for them. You grinding for them. You know what I'm saying? And if they ain't harming the community, they helping the people, then shout out to them. They part of the people too. But you working in these places, man, you got these bosses that breathing down y'all neck and all that. Come on, man, I'm telling y'all, your wages should be a way that it should be in a position where you can make a livable wage, man, not just a livable wage. I'm talking about, you getting a fair cut. You getting a real fair cut, because these organizations, these places, these businesses, these corporations, they making a lot of money off y'all. I see that one of them corporations right now, they already about to build on some more stuff. And I bet that minimum wage ain't went up the way it need to go up. I bet them wages ain't went really. I ain't no shade on nobody who's a black woman on. Look, man, shout out to everybody doing their thing. But you not going to exploit my people. I don't care who you is. I don't care what color you are. I love you. But at the end of the day, this is the truth. The truth is, no one should be taken advantage of. No one should just be making slave wages. No one should be. I'm talking about folk need to be making the fair cut 18. Folk need to be making the fair cut. Man, business owner can't afford that, man. Look, if we cooperate the way we need to cooperate and really show some mutual aid, as y'all be talking about, and we really actually, man, look, we can make more than that. We can make more than enough for everybody to eat, man. It's a way out here to do it. I'm telling you, what is the way, man? Look, we got the blueprints and the plans. I'm telling you, there's so much knowledge here. This is Mother Africa here. A piece of it, Tuskegee, is cut different. Macon County is different, y'all. The people here is different. Tuskegee is different. This warrior spirit gonna rise up and it's real. You understand me? Straight black bear spirit. You understand me? God is allowing for it. That's what God desires. I mean, even Farrakhan, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said this place, well, I don't care what you feel, how you feel about him. The man said, this place, he said Tuskegee is the seminal fluid of God. I said, boy, that's heavy, boy, that, I said something that's wild. But there's so much creation, so much creativity. And this look around in the last 40 years, what you've seen, that great decline, that great exodus out of here, that ain't normal. No, that ain't normal. The corruption must go. The people doing the corruption must go. The corrupt politicians must go. Anybody who taking advantage of the people, they must go. Just like them folk were chased out of town back in the day. I'm going to tell you the story about it. You better know about where you live at. And how them folk were chased out of town that they mishandled them and killed them black men, that black man. You better know. I'm telling you, we don't play here. God don't play about this place. And it's time to clean up here. Yeah, man. It's time to clean up. It's time to clean up what they done messed up. Man, look, we got to do it. We can do it. Man, all power to the people. And Yeah, this went the way it went. Now I'm gonna have to rename it. Yeah, there's some transparency issues that's needed. I got receipts. I'm about to come with them, but this ended the way it ended, man. Let's party. Let's party the right way. Let's organize. Let's get together. You know what I'm saying? This just one for Loudoun County Freedom Organization down there in 64. This just one for Oakland and 65, 66. Excuse me. This ain't just for Hoodoo movement. Those good people down over there in St. Louis, in Florida. This ain't just for the SNCC organizers. Oh, this ain't just for the shout out to the Black Panther Cubs. You know what I'm saying? Fred Hampton Jr. Shout out to excuse me, Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. Shout out to all them. This ain't just for them. This for us. You understand? We are them. We are them. Let's do this here. This wasn't just for the Black Panther Party in 66. This was just not. No, this is what we have the opportunity here to do. Is something new, something innovative. What we have the opportunity to do is something freeing. And we talk about being self-sufficient. This is the most self-honoring thing we can do is to come together and say, hey, let's go ahead and say for the ones on the bottom, we ain't got to bust them out of here, and we ain't got to have no sharing. We ain't got to have no slave patrol come around and bust all them folks up out of here and lock them up and take them places. No, we ain't got to take them. We ain't got to do that. We ain't got to do that. We can find a way to be restorative. We can find a way to show some love. We can find a way to do it, man. It's time to do that. Time to love is now. The time to love is now. I'm telling you. That's the realness, people. That's real. Y'all need y'all to hear that. Hear that if you don't hear nothing else from the prophet. Hear that. You hear that it's time to love. And this is one of the most loving things we can do. The way that we can, and the way in which we can start to organize and say, hey, look, man, let's see what really the issues are. Let's not try to get no outside. We ain't saying that people, no outside help can't help. You know what I'm saying? I'm outside help. Booker T. Washington with outside help. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Louis Adam. You feel what I'm talking about? So W.E.B. Du Bois was outside help. You understand? So look, Christ was outside help. Ooh, somebody come on now. You know what I'm saying? So outside help good now. But what it is though, Christ, when he came inside, what'd he do? Came to the earth. He said, what y'all need to do is get together. Because see, when y'all come together, 2 or 3 together, God is not only in the middle, but he said, look, he's brought the 12 together, but then he brought the 72 together. Then he sent them out. When he sent them out, he still didn't send them out by themselves. He said, y'all go 2 by 2. Man, come on now. He said, it's better together. You know what I'm saying? You're a force when you're by yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're good all by yourself. We're a force when we're together, all together. I'm telling y'all, man, we can do this. We can protect our children. We can protect our women. Our black women, we can serve notice on all these Negroes out here. Think they can put their hands on them. We can serve notice. We can talk it real and be real and say we'll hunt you down before we let you kill our sisters. We'll tell them politicians the same thing. We'll hunt. We'll get you. We'll walk it down for you before we let you take advantage of our kids and take advantage of of this place by that corrupt system you got in place. Well, we ain't playing about this. We can't let folks continue to kill folks out here. We can't let each other continue to self-hate and throw that out there either. We can't let folks come through killing folks outside of town in Montgomery and stuff. And shout out, I ain't trying to trash nobody because we got some help. We need Montgomery. Montgomery need us. Some deep ties in Montgomery. And we're going to talk about that too. We got to get, it's a lot we got to, not really uncover. So a lot we got to unearth. But yeah, there's a lot we got to really just expound on. But we can't let folks be coming through, dropping bodies off and ducking bodies and stuff in places. It just being weird out here, man. We got to take notice, and we don't need to beef up no police for that. No, man. Yeah, and I ain't just talking about I'm talking about spiritual warfare is real, yeah. And I'm gonna catch y'all with that. I'm gonna get y'all with that. I'll meet y'all in church with that. I promise I'll meet you in church with that. But here at the same time, we got to show and prove that. Look, we more dangerous than the police. Look, you ain't gonna be coming through here just doing what you want to do. That what kind of standard we got? Says too many fathers out here. It's too many real, man. Look, it's too many real deal cats out here, man. Y'all stand up, man. It's time to stand up. It's time to stand up. It's time to stand up. That's how you be a man of God. That's how you be a woman of God. Not by shouting and how shit up a whole, like I said, all that stuff. All that's good. But hey, what you really need to do, too, is get yourself in position to where you can really, really, really take care of your family. To get the people that ain't all about, doing no credit repair. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to your hustle and shout out to your help. Some folks just hustling, some folks helping, some folks hustling and helping. And hey, look, power to you. You gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the conditions that we in, but here it is though. That ain't all it is. Cause you can do that, repair that. And mine's saying good. Mine's saying straight, so I ain't gonna flex on you. Go ahead and get it right. If you want to get it right, get it right. But let me tell you something. Do all that you want to do. Do all that. Hey, you need to have financial literacy. Man, I don't want to hear a god dog thing no more about no financial literacy. I'm going to tell you why. Because, look, yes, financial literacy, all that stuff is good. Know that. But, man, look, you got to have some money to be literate of it. Man, shoot, I ain't, talking about being literate of Shakespeare and you ain't got no god dog Macbeth. You ain't got no Shakespeare around here. We ain't got enough money. I don't want to hear about no god dog, no collective. The wealth we got need to be used to take care of each other. But we gotta get some more. They took it from us, dog. They ain't never gave it to us. Be real, what you don't take it? They ain't never gave it to us. Took us from the mother country, from the motherland, brought us here, and tried to do Africa 2.0, and then said, look, we need Africans to do Africa 2.0. So they took Africans. And then, tell you how crazy capitalism is. We were the capital. We were the capital. That's how crazy it is. We the capital. You understand? And we they ain't never let us have no starting capital, but we were theirs. And what them Europeans did, what them Spaniards did, what them French did, what them Europeans did, them Caucasians took us, them white folks took us. And capitalism doesn't really care. Exploitation, that spirit, that evil wickedness, that unrighteousness, that nastiness, that greed, doesn't really care what's getting color your ear and what your DNA is and all that there. So them folks, our cousin them who sold us off, our relatives who's the ones who look like us, but one nut but sold us off. You know what I'm saying? And value something over us, over their fam, over their people. Yeah, that's why I too. But that's the wickedness. That's the wickedness of let me show you the depth of capitalism, how wicked that is. Now, slavery. You talking about some financial literacy, but listen to this. Capitalism says, in order for you to really, because I need to dehumanize you, see. If I'm going to use you as capital, if I'm going to exploit you, I need to dehumanize you. And so I'm going to not call you a person. And I need to further, in the 16th century, when they started to really push the Irish away and pull them back into their whiteness or Europeanness, this before NATO, when they pull that Europeanness, they said, hey, that Irish man who's so-called indentured, who can get his way, buy his way and work his way out of this slavery, for him, we need to make sure he's separate and that he has some kind of culture. This Pennsylvania now, 16th century Pennsylvania. I ain't making this stuff up. Check it. They said we need to go ahead and start these codes and say we need to call him black, Negro, the black man. We need to call him this African, call him black, Negro, or something that is less than. We gotta dehumanize him and then pull a power source. We gotta pull a power move and say, hey, look, this Irish man, even him, he can benefit from his whiteness, and so we gotta put some laws in place, that these African, these black folk, they can't get out of there. And that's what you gotta understand. Is that plainly put, okay? Racism is a necessary component of capitalism. Dehumanization is because that's what racism is. Dehumanization, systematic dehumanization and oppression is necessary for capitalism, because labor must be had at a very cheap cost to the one who is pushing the production, for the one who is the so-called CEO, the one who is the so-called founder, the owner of it, the ones who is always written that they did it by themselves, with all these workers whose labor has been exacted, their labor has been drained. They've been made to have to sell their labor for cheap in order for their families to get a little bit, take all of what is produced and give it to the boss man. And then he issues it out in a way that's not fair. While they're making crazy dough, you getting them little change. You got to go find another job on top of all the issues that are compounded upon you and all the systematic things that are done to make sure you stay where you're at. Come on now. Come on. And that started with slavery. And so since then, you talking about the wealth gap. You didn't want to talk about that. You really don't want to even get with me about the wealth gap for white families and black families. White folks and black folks. You understand? Let's get it real quick. Real quick. You know that the average white household makes let me say it this way. The average black family earns half as much as the average white household. You understand that? Half as much. And just to cut it plain to you, that's a fluff, because black folks, the latest data proves that black folks only have their families, our families, 1/6 of the wealth. 1/6 of what white families have. And you know, most of us ain't feeling that. It's way less than that for most of us. Most of us ain't got no $1,000 saved. So let's not play. Most folks ain't got it. So really, and I ain't gonna keep pressing. I'm gonna let it go here. I gotta wrap this up. But like, here it is, man. You do your survival programs, because that's what they are, and that's what they need to be. In order to be a complete survival program, you need to contain some education about the system, the exploitative system, capitalist system that these people in, this economic system that is depriving the people of real power and really real sustainability of life. You got to really expound on that and give them some literature on that, give them something they can understand and demonstrate that to them, and then that can go along with you teaching them how to survive in this capitalistic system through your economic processes of financial literacy. Doing that, your economic education on that, then I had no issue with it. But in order to just give them something to say, hey, it's your fault that you in this situation, and now let me show you how to be smart with money so you ain't gonna be dumb and be poor. That's crazy, man. These folks ain't dumb and poor. These folks ain't dumb and poor. These folks ain't got no money. You get these people some money. Oh, this is how you make money, because you got to teach them how to be capitalists in the system. Teach them how to aspire to be capitalists, aspire to be exploiters, so you can get a position so you can exploit other people and they can get paid less. And then they can tell you can tell them, hey, you get like me, and then I can do less work. You can do less work, and then the other person, and you can do more work, and they can get paid less. You get paid way more. Yeah, just come on, man, stop playing with me. Work to tear the system down and replace it with something better. Why you give people the tools to survive in that system and educate them on what's going on? Then they can have some real power. So I'm out, y'all. I gotta go. Family is walking in. I gotta hug them. I've been at work. I came here just to give y'all this, and you know what I'm saying. Let's do this, y'all. Power to the people, man. Let's do this. I love y'all. Joshua X is out for now.
What childhood traumas are you hiding? What dirty secrets are you keeping? In your sleep I see you smiling. I want to know what you've been dreaming. My homegirl told me you were creeping. I might believe her cause you're sneaky. You're acting like your ass is solo. Get off my train, I'm fucking loco.
Don't bleed these hoes over me.
There you go, there you